What is up, guys? It's Friday. It's Friday, so it's Monster Hunter Day, so we're doing the Monster Hunter things at the Monster Hunter time. See, I was talking about this song like yesterday. I'm glad that it could show up today. What's up, Sir Soul Cell? How you doing, my mans? This is... Frick, this is Plucky Squire. I want to play this game because it looked cute. This is Rocket League. Oh. This is Akira Toriyama's art style, so this is either Chrono Trigger or this is Dragon Quest. If it's a Dragon Quest character, then I don't frickin' know who the heck. I'm frickin' goated with it, bro. That's crazy. I'm insane. I have swallowed the horse pill again. Oof. Hunter CS rank cutscene heavy boss rush. C/S rank? What does that mean? So wait, did the procedure already start, or like, are you still waiting, or is it done, or what's going on, Sir Soul Cell? Hunter CS rank cutscene heavy boss rush. I don't know, man. Shadow of the Colossus. Dark Realm, Hellgates, Taunt Loop, Enemy Waves. Taunt Loop? What does that mean? All done, cleared my bowels, swallowed the pill. Ah, okay. Cool. That wasn't so bad, was it? What's up, Dog the Dog? Is this the Damon and Baby waiting room? Yeah, man. Deadass. Daisuke pranked the hell out of everyone. He said it was going to be a new action game, so I'm expecting like another Guilty Gear 2 Overture. And then we get that. We get frickin' Donkey Kong Donkey Kong Bonanza again, this time with a fat guy. Frick me. It it doesn't even really look like a bad game. It's just like this was a marketing disaster. We get the fighting game company with the fighting game guy to announce the not fighting game, and then everybody's looking at him like, what's going on? Is this a prank? Where are the cameras? They were like, we noticed the pill was going up and down your esophagus for an hour last time, so I had to wait so they could make sure it went down. Oh, damn. What, did it like get stuck? At least the Capcom one was good. Yo, I got lied to. Tenjin said they brought back underwater combat, and then a friend of mine said it's not like actually underwater combat, it's just a small area transition thing. Whatever. As long as I get to see the Zamtrios, I'll be happy. Guess what I'm probably not gonna end up seeing. Is this like... Maybe this is Devil May Cry 1. It is Devil May Cry 1. Okay. I'm cracked with it. All these unks that want underwater combat. It was interesting! It wasn't that great in Monster Hunter 3, but fleshing it out would make it, I'm sure, great. No, it's because they... It's because I kept trying to throw up for an hour so it wouldn't go down. Oh. Oh. Violence is always the answer? Right. How you doing, Tenjin? I'm actually afraid of completing the game a little too fast. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I did not start downloading Monster Hunter World until, like, about 10 minutes before I started the stream. Drink water. Man. You hyped for Damon and Baby Tenjin? I hate this. Get to play Fat Tager carrying around Baby Kokonoi. Blaze Blue died for this. Speaking of that, hold up, what? To drink water. Why? Just to piss again? What's up, Hermit? Blaze Blue died, Strongman cried. Strange Man cried. Yeah. They drink the water, and like a child, it tosses it out and demands more. Whatever happened to the Cooters? I feel like they just fell off the face of the earth. It means another season of Strive. You just say a slur? No? I had redeemed a pixel drawing yesterday, and I thought of making it an Azrael. I'll DM it to you, because I don't know if I should be posting it as it isn't mine, but I want you to see it. I mean, the art channel was supposed to be for your own art, but I mean, people have posted others' art in there as well, so I mean, it could just be all-purpose. Ask them to make it as accurate as possible to StrongmanSteven's Azrael. What does that mean? What did you do? Hang on. Is this a GIF, or is this just... No, it's just the Azrael. Eyes will tell you everything, just look at it. What does this mean? I don't get it. Who made this, by the way? And do they know me? The Joker, okay. Do they know me to... No, they don't. Okay, yeah, so then the heck does that mean to... Whatever. The pixel artist I told you about, the one that does animated stuff? I figured that's what you meant. The eyes must be insane. I am normal. I don't know what you're talking about. My eyes tell nothing but... I don't know what my eyes tell. What do my eyes tell you? Chat, look into my eyes. Have a nice death. Oh, hey, there's a thing. You can't see that, but it says Monster Hunter World is ready to play. No, that's gay. Okay. I tend to avoid looking at you. Fish fear me, women fear me, men turn their heads in shame, I walk alone on this barren earth. Unreal Engine, more than just third person made. Let's go with frickin' Skyrim. How come? Alright, hold on. We got like 800 remakes of Skyrim. How come there's only one Skyrim in here? GameDuel, explain yourself. Correct franchise / saga. Alright, so Morrowind? Or no, we recently remade Oblivion. We got 2 Oblivions, though. Oblivion comes. Not gonna lie, guys. I was kind of cracked with it for the beginning of this game, though, wasn't I? Speaking of gay, I made it to Masters with Abel. Congrats. I should do the same. Probably. Should I? No, I shouldn't. Not now that they've made getting the Masters so easy. I don't really want to try it. I don't really feel like it'll be worth it. I walked away, but congrats, I guess. He made it to the 2nd highest rank in the game. I'd say that the only game in recent day that actually has a messed up ranked system is probably Grand Blue Rising. I don't know what the hell they're doing. It's really hard to tell. All Shantae music has this freaking beat to it, bro. I swear to God. Unless it's just this one guy always requesting this singular song. It's the same song every time? From the Pirate's Curse. Okay. It's not really easy. I was 4 games away and it still took like 2 hours. Heard people talking about ranked coming to Strive. What does that mean? It means that the tower is no longer going to be the ranked of the game. They will actually just have a structure where you can get a rank and it'll act like every other fighting game, like frickin' Street Fighter. Because currently, the ranked of Strive is tower. It's just like floor 1 to floor 10 and then Celestial. And it kind of just funnels you into Celestial, if that makes any sense. So, the more wins you get, the more floors you get locked out of. So, if you win a bunch, then you end up getting to the 10th floor. And then if you win a decent amount there, then you unlock the Celestial Challenge. And then if you win the Celestial Challenge, you are now considered Celestial for at least a month's time. But, I mean, it doesn't really have like a specific kind of rank past the 10th floor. So you just kind of get anybody. Not to mention you can choose whatever floor you want to be on, regardless of whether you actually should be on that floor. So if I just started the game, I can just go to the 10th floor and then try to fight people. And then if I say I've only been playing to be on the skill level of, say, the 1st or 2nd floor, I can still go to the 10th floor if I felt like it. It's all just a really big mess. Should do 3v3 tomorrow. No, I don't think I will. It was me, Barry. I requested the same song, so I knew couldn't forget it. Bro, frick going to the frickin' gym. I hate this. Alright. I hate the gym. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Because every time I lift the weights, and then I get these freaking calluses on the palms of my hands, and then the skin flakes off of them, and uh, weight, weight from just lifting. What? What do you mean? What no weightlifting gloves does to an MF? Is that what I need? Do women not like rough, rugged hands? Frick. I'd join the queue for that mode is empty. For 3v3, as expected. Women just don't like you, champ. Okay. Just oil up your hands, it'll hurt less. It's not a matter of pain. They're calluses, you can't feel them. I can't feel the skin coming off, I can feel the vibration of the skin coming off. It's just annoying that the skin is peeling off at all. Or it starts to flay, and then I'm just like, alright, I gotta... And then... Now it's debatably worse, but... You know what I mean? Anyway, let's play some heckin' Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter World. Do you get a spotter? I don't. I can't. I'm usually alone in the gym. If there's a guy there, then yeah, I get a spotter. But that's specifically when I'm going for benching, and also specifically when I'm going for finding out what my maximum is. I'm stopping the music. Because I don't really think that I need a spotter, when I'm just trying to go for the normal reps. Because for the most part, I feel like I know my limits, and I'm not gonna just try to push super hard past that. I'm not gonna, like, struggle to lift the bar and then be like, alright, one more! Not when there's nobody right behind me to catch the bar and then make sure that I don't choke myself to death on 135 pounds. Where the heck am I? Where's my camera supposed to be? Hang on 1 second. Hecking... Not you. I mean, it's possible your gym has cheap weights, but it sounds like you're rotating the weights in your hand when working out, which you shouldn't do. I might be. Bro, I remember a girl told me I had a nice ass in middle school. Weirdest moment in my life. God, I wish that were me? Question mark? I accidentally clicked the invite guests button on my Twitch dashboard. The only person that is there is Hoshino Laplace. I didn't click anything that I believe would have invited her to anything. However, I still fear. I don't know why. Alright, let's try this thing again, where I make my camera bigger for no reason. Alright, let's see if this fits the way that I want it to. bro about to get blocked. Nah, we're friends. In a very loose sense. We don't really talk to each other. I think the most we've done is raid each other's streams. I lurk in hers, I don't know if she does the same in mine. There we go. Waiting for my controller to connect. Stronge hits up a lady. The lady, I just don't like you, that's all. Ugly plus dent plus no abs plus no ass plus likes KH plus likes VTubers plus no job, no viewers, no fans, lives with his mom, virgin, glasses, 30 words per minute. Man, chicks should be... Never mind. Never mind, bro. It don't matter. You wish middle school girls told you you had a nice ass? When I was in middle school. Wish I got complimented at all in middle school. Now I get compliments occasionally when I go outside. The only two that I remember in recent memory are the ones that happened 2 days ago, where I told you this one Wendy's employee said that I had a nice smile, and this one that happened, like, somewhere within early last year, I think, where some guy told me I had a nice shirt, and it was the Hawaiian shirt that I always wear. Keeps hyping up the BBL, but never posts the BBL. I didn't say that I have a BBL. I don't have an ass at all. That's the problem. Mods, pin this message. His milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. He couldn't show you, but he'd have to change. He could show you, but he'd have to charge. Ah, haha. Wendy's employee just wanted a tip. That's not how it works. Well, I guess you could tip a Wendy's, like, cashier, but that doesn't happen often. Wage slaves. Where are the other mods? I'm doing Deadly Assault since it reset. I don't know, man. I don't know where Rose and Thorns has been. Zane's usually lurking. Wuzzfuzz doesn't watch me. Who else? Lord Ratatosk. I think his schedule is packed. If I had to guess. Ebony Oda Garen, Ebony Oda Garen, Teostra. Let's kill. Sure. What's up, Zane? What's up, Moose? Yet again, I will say, drink water. Why? Just to piss again? Let's pretend something actually worth talking about was announced at ArcSys yesterday. We did! We got Bubble Bobble, bro! We got frickin' new Bubble Bobble. Bro, if fast food joint places start requesting or factoring in tips into the receipts, I'm fighting everyone. I was about to type that Zane was playing with his cat, then that happened. I mean, he might be. I don't know what Zane's doing. What am I doing? Like the Nergigante? I mean, I guess I could sooner or later. Wait, Ruiner or normal? That's white. Hind legs? Yeah, hind legs are white. Hello. Where's the sound? What the heck happened to the sound? Damn. What's up, Starry-Eyed Ava? Morning, sippy, please. That's the third time today! Damn! You know, too much water will kill you. You know, 100% of people that drink water die. Is that what you people want from me? Oh my god. So-called free thinkers when Starry-Eyed Ava tells me to drink water. Love you too, Steven. Yeah. Sip man, Steven. I'm about to sip. You? I don't. Hold on. There was something here. There was something that I could have come up with here, but I don't know how to make it not devolve into a your mom joke. I missed. It's really reminded me of a meme where a guy enters and asks for a smoke and nobody gives a lighter. Hot lady enters and asks for a smoke and everyone their knees and gives a lighter. Yeah, like, what the heck, man? It's so whack. You'll sip me, It was either that or I say something about sipping your mom's love nectar. Pick your poison, bro. I've been headbutted. Okay, we're good. What fighting game you playing tomorrow? Probably Street Fighter. Not very much else I feel like playing at the moment. Plus, I'm actually really interested in Sea Viper and the swimsuit update. And I hope that Sea Viper comes with a swimsuit. Shoutouts to the tan lines on Cammy, bro. Like, damn. Didn't think Capcom had it in them. Freaky Friday has begun. The fact that they didn't give Marissa a swimsuit yet, they must be cooking something good. That's cope. Hopefully it's a patch that removes Marissa. That's right, I said it. I hate fighting that character, I don't care if she's bad. What do you mean? Japanese people are the one group of people I'd say match your horniness for cartoons. Okay. I don't know, man. With some of the censorship that happened with Street Fighter V, Like, the whole thing about Armika slapping her own ass when she does her super, and then them changing the camera angle. Although I think that was mostly done because Street Fighter V was going to be shown on ESPN. So they needed to do something about that. I don't remember. What's up, Boone? When's Sea Viper coming out? Sometime after Sagat. I think the order is Sagat, Sea Viper, Ingrid, Alex. Or maybe it was... I hope it wasn't Sagat, Ingrid, Sea Viper, Alex. Then I'd have to wait for a really long time. Because something that I noticed, I went back to Street Fighter 4 and tried to play Sea Viper, and I actually really like the way that she plays, but because Street Fighter 4 is structured in such a way where it expects perfection, I can't really play her. So, she's an execution-heavy character in an execution-heavy game. Street Fighter 6 has a larger buffer window, and the skill floor is lower. So I'm thinking, like... even if she's execution heavy, I feel like the simple stuff will be pretty simple, but the heavy stuff will be stuff that I might be able to ignore at least for a certain period of time. Don't move your face. You moved your face enough. Damn. What are the costume reveals for the swimsuits? Capcom's official Twitter has it posted. It would take me too long to actually look it up, but Chun-Li's got a one-piece. Cammy's got like a pink bikini and tan lines, and I think she had a sun hat, but I don't remember. Kimberly has a bikini and like a small jacket type thing. Who the heck else exists? Oh, and Aki has a bikini. Everybody's ass is just out there, by the way. It's great. Thought it was a video? Nah, not yet. It's just the concept art. Whoa. Really glad I dodged that one. That would have been disastrous. Forgot about Luke and Jamie. Woo! Trust me, I didn't forget. They just don't matter. Upcoming My Bikini. Local Twitch streamer begs to be berated again. Question marks? It's enough Twitch acting you can act like a human now? Nah. Hope in order to combat parrying, Sagat gets a gun for his fireball and an Omega slow one. But what, you mean like a fireball slow enough to walk behind and then a fireball that's like basically instant full screen? That's Ryu's instant full screen Hadoken from Marvel 3. That would be interesting. And Manon. Who? Oh right, actually that one's fine because Manon, I'd say the main thing holding me back from liking Manon is most of her outfits. They just feel weird looking to me. That and then like the thing that I noticed, her freaking feet are long and it's weird. It's really weird looking. Don't laser me! Bottom one character, by the way, low tier, hater. Local streamer needs to be told to drink water or he will die. Uh-huh. Yeah, but faster. Wait, faster than an instant full screen Hadoken? Unless you mean like faster startup. Is that what you meant, Boone? Oh, you missed. Because I know that that fireball, you needed to charge it. Or did you? Can't help but look at the feet. I mean, when her whole thing is that she uses ballet to fight. Oh, don't laser me! Alright. Damn it. I mean, when her whole thing is that she uses ballet to fight. Ballet is about the legs. Yeah, and not the feet. I know it's not about the feet. I just... She's got, like, the kicking moves. Whatever, man. Frickin' ruined that guy's hunt. I feel bad, but only so bad. Teostra. Ebony Oda Garen. Ebony Oda Garen. Stop this. Controller, please, cooperate with me. Strange, don't look at the legs. He looks at the feet. The toes. I look at nothing. I don't know what we're fighting there. Let's just kill the Teostra and call it a day. He thinks Manon and... sees Manon and thinks one sniff. Dude, who the hell was it? There was this one dude that, like, said something in Twitch chat. Something about... the only reason he still plays Manon is because he likes looking at her coochie during one specific attack. I get it. Okay. Idom. That was it. Thank you. And we're here. And he's on the Hydra's back. Why don't you people do this while the thing's in the air? What's wrong with you? You got the clutch claw for a reason. Don't just wait. Do something. I don't know where the thing landed. Where'd the thing land? There it is. Want pancakes for breakfast? Then grab them. Who's stopping you? Is Cracker Barrel still good? I don't know, bro. I haven't been to one. Last time I heard about Cracker Barrel was when a friend of mine was working there. And I don't think she liked it. Why is this guy 6'6"s? What a name. I want literally anything. What the heck is this, bro? Can I still get this in your mouth? I think I missed. Not sure. Or maybe it's in your foot? Guys, don't let me forget to start up Marvel Rivals today, so that I can do the last mini quest to get the Future Foundation skin for Human Torch. I kept forgetting for the past 2 days, and I don't know when the event ends. Stop fasting. It's not by choice. Who is he talking to? You! Twitch chat! The only people that can hear me right now. You think Laura's gonna come back to Street Fighter? Or you think she's just gonna be Street Fighter 5? Who? Sean's sister? Or is it cousin? I don't remember which. The Brazilian chick. Fights with, Frick, what was her fighting style? She had, like, the electric moves that Blanca had. Sort of. It's more like she just can manipulate electricity, not so much that she had the same kinds of stuff, because I think they come from different sources. Because, Blanca, his electricity powers came from eating a bunch of electric eels. Laura's, I think she can just do that. I hate long swords. You wouldn't be dealing with this right now if you were just, like, you know, not long-sworded me. And if anyone else had the brain capacity to clutch claw the monster while he's tired and drooling. But no, it appears I'm the only real Monster Hunter player here. I'm the only one that understands the intricate mechanics of such a complex game. Ouch. You stop existing in 3 hours and 20 minutes. It's like Cinderella and, or whoever her name was, the magic of the pills fades after 4 hours and you turn into a black guy in his own room without people around him again. Cinderella's magic was for her, like, dress and everything else, and then the magic fades after however much time for the ball. If you're... I don't know of anybody whose existence fades like that. Or whose hallucinations fade like that. You? Okay, I was talking about fairy tales. What the? Oh, 'cause magic. Right. If her magic faded, why didn't the shoe disappear? Probably because it wasn't attached to her? I don't know. You believe in fairy tales? Maybe someone has to do it. Someone has to believe in fairy tales. Keep everyone smiling. Sounds like a huge plot hole, but okay. Maybe it has something to do with the prince touching it. Maybe he's magical in some way. Oh hey, he clutch clawed it. If I had to guess, it hadn't everything to do to, like... everything to do with being attached to Cinderella, specifically. Which is kind of messed up when you think about it, because that means that what's-her-name baited her. The Blue Fairy or whatever. Said, I'll help you, but only this once. After that, go back to being your foster family's slave. So I don't know who she's called. I know she's called... how she's called in my language. I only assume Cinderella because of Nikkei character, where the squad is all named after princesses. What's the story? And I can tell you which one that is. Grandma was trolling the poor. Cinderella's correct. I mean, if we're talking about the story of whichever Disney princess was just part of a family that abused her and then got magic for a singular party and then ended up marrying the prince because the prince had an obsession with specifically her for some reason, then yeah. And also the shoe, the magic shoe. Yeah, that's Cinderella. He liked her feet. I don't think that's... I think that was a coincidence. Man, I really wish I could play Monster Hunter Wilds. That's why this MFer had all the women show their feet. It's because of the shoe. It's not because he likes feet, bro. The only frame of reference he had was a shoe. Crazy how no one else in the kingdom had the same shoe size as Cinderella, though. That's really insane to think about. But did he have to put it on? I guess he didn't. Well, he needed to be... Ouch. What the heck is this, man? Why? Why? You stink. I got here and I didn't cart until then. That means that at least one of these other three carted at least once. At least twice, even. Based on your response, I see I got the name correct, because for you it's Cinderella. For me it's pronounced as... Zalushka? Zolushka. If you can say that. Did I say it right? Close enough? Okay. Cyrillic names are always interesting sounding to me. Is that the word? I hope that's the word. I hope I don't sound racist now. Wait, isn't there a movie where they say that? The one about the rich Russian marrying a prostitute or something? Stripper? Hmm? How the heck do you say that? Cenicienta? Or is that... I hope you have not gotten me to say something questionable. Wow, got it. Cool. Can't believe you just said that. You don't gaslight me like this. If I had to guess, this is Cinderella's name in Spanish. This is Twitch. Slurs are okay. Only if they're... He called his chat the what? Alright. Only if... Actually, which slurs are there no repercussions for people saying on Twitch? Never mind, I don't want to know. Karen, if we're talking to Hermit, because apparently Karen is a slur. Bruh. Mods. Simp. That's not... I don't think that was allowed. I've asked, you know, I've opened a can of worms. I shouldn't have asked this question. I just said the first thing that came to my mind, and now I'm facing the repercussions. Why are you... I have to see this drink water redeem one more time. What's your favorite slur, Stronge? Probably the plus R. I'm not, like, I'm not kidding when I tell you the one scene from Pulp Fiction where, what's-his-name says, "It ain't the coffee in my kitchen." That plays in my head almost daily. Not quite what I wanted, but whatever. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. True charge, slash. I don't know what you're talking about. Please reenact the scene. I don't think that would be a good idea. I did that. Downloaded a PS2 emulator and had so much fun last night. I might play all the old Ratchet and Clanks now. Go for it. A lot of the old platformers are super fun. Jak and Daxter 1 is great. The Spyro trilogy is pretty good. Although it does feel a little bit like a collectathon. I feel like that one you just have to enjoy platformers like that. My face when I need one crown horn for my great swa. Good luck. Gotta make egg whites based? I did that. I actually kind of like this screenshot. Frick. What's the... There you go. Too bad they yassified Ratchet in the new ones. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the new woman that is... It's ripped apart. They're two different Ratchets and Clanks. Tenjin speaks the truth. True? That's false. What do you mean? Tenjin, one of the biggest liars in this stream outside of me. Arc-tempered Ray Dow made a lot of cool screenshots. I believe that because lightning is cool and whatnot. It's also true I never told a lie. Tenjin speaks the true. Oh my goodness. You were a liar, not intentionally. According to my chat. I tell you guys I'm gonna do things, but I don't give you a time frame. It's like Elon Musk saying that he's gonna get rid of all the bots on Twitter. And guess what's been running rampant for years? I turned Ratchet into a teddy bear? What? When did that happen? Why did that happen? Strange is a pathological liar. He just cannot stop. You gave me a time frame, you still didn't do it? Didn't I say maybe? No, I didn't say maybe. I just didn't feel like it. The day came and I didn't feel like playing Castlevania, so I didn't do it. Simple as. Alright, I'm not gonna mess up this guy's hunt. This is the same guy as before. Drone speaks lies, so that's how you know it's true. Alright. We got the Lucarine treatment to his mod, too. Nah, the Lucarine treatment is buy me the game, I don't play it for 2 years, and then I might play it later. He didn't buy me Castlevania. I had to buy the Castlevanias that I played myself. I bought and lost my Castlevania virginity to frickin' Lords of Shadow, and that was a waste. I wasted it, bro. Frick me. He's gonna kick you. What happened to playing games in order? Castlevania doesn't exactly work like that. There are some that have an actual order, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure they're self-contained. Well, actually, no. Actually, no what? There is chronological order. Oh, so you baited me into breaking my code. Okay, so I'm not the bad guy anymore. Got it. Lords of Shadow is the only one who isn't connected to main line. It's like a separate story. Good morning to everyone except people that told me to play Metal Gear Solid before Metal Gear 1 and 2. Whoa. Oh! Whoops, wrong button. Oh, my Kinsec is already back in my inventory. I feel like this is my most hunted monster. Why don't you people save the frickin'... Oh wait, no, I know why. It's because it's a Rajang. If you try to clutch claw it, it just grabs you. Never mind. Even if they want to get it into a wall, they can't unless it's in a specific state. That was close. Whoa. Never good at dodging that one attack. I'm not falling for this one. That's a frickin' long-ass paragraph. I ain't reading all that. Happy for you, though. Or sorry that happened. Shoot. Stuff's more confusing than Metal Gear Order. Oh, did he give me the order of the Castlevania games? What do you mean? Metal Gear Order is pretty... It's pretty easy to keep track of. Just play them in frickin' order of release, and you'll get everything you need. Damn! No, that's cap. As someone that played them as close as possible to order of release, that is not cap. I'm still really mad that I played Metal Gear Solid before Metal Gear 1 and 2. Damn. God. I'm never succumbing to peer pressure again. Anytime someone tells me to do something, I'm just gonna say no. I'm just gonna say frickin' no. Can't experience the stuff that I want my frickin' way. God damn. No, everything I touch is wrong. Should have played it chronologically, and you should have played with the hair on my ball sack. What's up, Avatar Prince? Yo, and bye on that note. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you had to hear that. I missed it. Say it again. You want to talk about nutsacks? I don't want to talk about anything, bro. I'm just mad about people telling me that I'm always wrong. Alright, Castlevania Lament of Innocence, then 3, then Dracula's Curse, and Castlevania Curse of Darkness, then Game Boy series, The Adventures of Castlevania, The Adventure, then 2, Belmont's Revenge, next finish, NES Trilogy, and then the Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, and NES Blood. No, NES Trilogy is... what the... Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance starts with GBA series games, but soon after HOD, Dracula X Timeline starts Castlevania, Rondo of Blood, Symphony of the Night, and Order of Ecclesia. And finally, Castlevania Bloodlines, then Portrait of Ruin, and finally Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. Also, that's a redeem. Read it. Read the braille on my taint. Bumpy ass taint. What the heck does that say? Three days left for you to keep acting this way? What do you mean 3 days left? Didn't know you were swinging for the fences. Trust me, I get told I'm wrong all the time until I found out the hardest I was right, and they won't admit it. The hard way I was right. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Every time I gotta prove that I'm right, and even when I am right, everybody's still like, Lamau, look at this guy wasting 400 days playing Elden Ring with 0 vigor. What an idiot. I had fun. You should try it sometime. When were you right? "3 days, we're blowing up Florida. Strones, you never end up being right." Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there unscathed, laughing to myself while I watch them suffer. And stun locked. Don't know what you're talking about. Who, me? Nah, he's talking to me, Avatar Prince. Because supposedly I'm always wrong. Damn, that guy's dead. I just got here. And he left? What a pussy. There's no supposedly. Hermit tries not to rage bait the streamer challenge. Impossible. I shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, that's why. Don't cut me. I am on fire. Frick me. When were you right named 3 times? When I played Killer 7? When I said the one thing about Metaphor? What else? When I said rage baiting him because it low-key turns me on? Because that's my whole ass chat? At least I got the true charge. Just saying random things? No, I'm saying instances where I was right. Stop saying dumbass things, you're not making any sense. When I went to Wendy's. Okay. It's dead. When it rained outside, see, I can make stuff up too. Killer 7 was before you were here. Metaphor, you were here for. He was wrong when I still don't see a VIP or mod next to my name. It wouldn't do anything. Neither would do it. The mod ship would, but... Asking us any question, tell us 3 times you were saying something and ended up being right while everyone said you were wrong. Someone must disagree for that to matter. We're waiting, bucko. What about Killer 7? Alright. Spoilers for Killer 7. Big ass spoilers for Killer 7. I was right when I said the whole thing about, like, the personalities. About, what if we're all just the same person? I need to play Killer 7 again. Okay, good. Okay, question, who disagreed? I don't know. No one. No one acknowledged that at all when I said it. Okay, trust me, the VIP does wonders. It doesn't, it lets you speak when I use emote only, and I don't use emote only. Or sub only. Should use emote only when there's a game that I don't want to frickin' get a spoiler to. Oh, there's more to that? Is there? Last I checked, that's all it does. Giving VIP is like buying your woman a pretty dress so she stands out. It's like pulling one of your trash viewers in golden bags so they stand out. Uh-huh. My woman doesn't need a pretty dress to stand out to me. They're my woman. The only thing I care about. Doesn't matter what they look like. Or more so what they're wearing. They're my woman. Yeah! He says that, but he would say something like, I'm fine with her not wearing anything at all, and be corny and dumb. I was thinking about saying that, but I knew you were gonna call me out. I knew you were going to say something like that, so I actively chose not to say it. Do you have more than one? That wasn't woman plural. That was woman singular. Golden Rathian. Sure, let's fight the Barriath. Frostfang Barriath. Well, Steven, what? What's up? How long have you been playing Monhun? Specifically World or in general? Because I can tell you in World, I have... not counting today's hours that I've been playing, 975.4 hours. Which game? I started with Freedom Unite on the PSP. Started with Freedom Unite on the PSP. And then... frick. After that, I went to Monster Hunter 3. Played that one alone. Tried to play Monster Hunter 4 with some friends and my girlfriend at the time. Didn't get very much of that done. Then Monster Hunter Generations. Didn't play much of that either. Or, yeah, no, I didn't play much of that one. Then... Frickin'... What came after that? Was it No, because World came after that, and that's the one that I actually focused on. And then Generations Ultimate released. Or am I crazy? I think Generations Ultimate released on the Switch, and then I got that, and then I got MH World later, and that one became my main Monster Hunter. Ask me else any question. How many hours you got in BBCF? 1,000 plus. I think it was 1,400 something last I checked. Oh, I know where they are. How long is that? Which has been your favorite so far, then? Probably this one? I feel like this one has the right balance of punishment for mistakes, resources that you can build up, the right amount of time wastage, and then the right amount of... the right way to be able to build up resources in a way that isn't super freaking annoying, like going out of your way to make a garden or whatever, or stuff like that. This is only after Iceborne came in, which did still add something that everybody dislikes, that being the Clutch Claw and tenderizing monsters. Tenderizing the monsters is the real freaking annoying part. Nobody likes that one. Oops. I did the old habit of pressing the lock-on button. When Monster Hunter Wild World has the automatic lock-on, I don't need to do that. What about mechanically? Anything before World feels super restrictive? It's supposed to feel like that. And I can... if you didn't like that, then I can understand why. I feel like... if you're looking for a game that is closer to the older formula, but still has a lot of newer quality of life stuff, then Generations Ultimate is where you would want to go. What am I doing? Because that one has a decent balance. It still has some annoying stuff like building your resources back up. Even though there's the DLC that gives you an abundance of a lot of it, you'd still have to find the materials to craft a bunch of Mega Potions and Max Potions and Ancient Potions, all that good stuff. But ultimately, I'd still say that mechanically it plays similarly to the old stuff, and then adds its own personal flair that in some cases breaks the game, but most of the time it's just, you know, flair. Those being the hunter styles and the hunter arts. What's his most played? Probably this one. This is the only one that I've 100%ed. The only other one that I've come close to is Generations Ultimate. Another good one that you might want to try... oh no. I'm gonna get... no, wait, I'm fine. Question mark. Yeah, I'm fine. Another one that you might want to try would probably be Monster Hunter Rise. As much as I dislike that game, you're looking for the most free form, both in movement and combat, then that would be it at the moment. Wilds might come close, but I'm not sure. Wilds seem to be closer to this game. Mine was Warframe, but really to Sonic. What? For what now? For your favorite Monster Hunter? Dislike because I started with World. I can't appreciate the graphical fidelity of the older ones either. Really? I haven't let that stop me. I feel like the older ones, even though it might not look as good as World or Wilds, it still has a lot more interesting stuff to play around with. Because a lot of the unique weapon and armor designs, a lot of the unique weapon and armor designs just kind of didn't show up in World. You see me with, like, Dante's Force Edge in this game, and then, like, the big fish, but those are outliers. Those are the handful of weapons that are in this game that are actually interesting to look at, and they're layered over my actual weapon. And then there's also the armor that I'm wearing, where this is like an event thing, or both of them are event things. World was just really boring with a lot of its design stuff. Wilds, I think, brought it back to being more interesting, which is great. But Wilds is bringing layered backs too, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I did see that. I skimmed through the Capcom presentation. And I saw that layered weapons are coming back, and they're adding a handful of other armor styles and whatnot, and there's like a collab with a guitar-making company for some reason. Which, I know Monster Hunter is no stranger to strange collabs, but also, what the heck, where did this come from? Yeah, I have Gen Ultimate, but my friend doesn't have it to play with me, at least not on Switch. I got the game. If I ever start the game up and you want to play, then, you know, I'm here. Hell, I don't even gotta be streaming. Just ask me, and then I'll boot the frickin' game up. Any of you people in the stream can ask me to play a game, and if I'm not already doing something, then I'll probably boot it up. The furthest I've gotten in a Monhun game, the freedom of movement is what makes it for me. But since it doesn't hold my hand, I've been feeling lost playing Gen Alt. I get that. Gen Ultimate really does just kind of throw you in there and then expects you to figure everything out. I think that I personally like that a little bit more, because it made it so that I needed to actually search for what armor gave me what skills and for what weapon, and then put together everything that I wanted. Not to mention it had me occupied for longer, because the materials that you get are a little bit more scarce, so you have to actually fight something like 10 times if you want to make a set for it. Meanwhile, Rise, you can kind of just make a set off of 2 to 3 fights, which was eh. Why do I have to tip when I'm ordering takeout? It's because it's a tipped position for the restaurant that you're ordering from. So the only way they get paid is through the tips. Because, you know. Why would we pay our workers? That would make too much sense. MF, for it's your job, I'm going to lose my ish. They get paid below minimum wage, bro. Sit down and watch the slop in full. Wasn't that direct, like, an hour long? I wasn't gonna do that. Heard armor is better before World. I don't know about better. It's more interesting to make armor in the previous games, because in this game, I can show you, you see that on the right side that my face is blocking a little bit of a part of? So you got the attack boost, agitator, artillery, guard. Every point into those increases just that basic skill, and you get those from the armor. And in some cases weapons, but not usually weapons. Armor and gems and whatnot, right? But the point being, every single time you have a piece of armor that gives you a bit of that, you'll always get a benefit. Meanwhile, in Generations Ultimate, the only time that you're getting an armor skill is when you have when you have the gems or armor that actually goes to that skill up to a value of 5s or 10s. So if you have 9 points into something like attack boost, you're not actually getting an attack boost at all. You don't get the attack boost until you have 10. And then it only gets better at 15 and then 20. It made it a little bit more interesting because you still had to create either an entire set that gave you a specific couple of skills, or you could mix and match a set and decorations to make sure that you're getting something specific. Like the most powerful sets in any Monster Hunter game every time are always going to be Fatalis sets, because the sets that have a bunch of gem slots, because that will let you just put whatever the hell you want onto your set. And this includes, even in Monster Hunter Wild, that is specifically the Fatalis set, because, like I just said, just a bunch of armor slots. Sounds complicated? It's not that complicated. It's more complicated than this game, but once you understand what's what, it only really gets to be really annoying when you were making sets from specifically the Deviant monsters, because they'll give you, like, say the Silverwind Nargacuga, it'll give you Silverwind X as a skill, and then it'll say it combines the skills of this, and then you have to look up what both of those skills do to make sure that it's what you want. That's the only time that it gets really freaking stupid. But otherwise, it'll tell you what the skill does, for the most part. White Arc-Tempered Nurg? Hi. What's this Discord image? I assume it's the you getting mad at the needing to tip a guy. Yes, I'm evil, cry harder. Oh no, don't tell me! Oh no! Man about to eat his food be like, damn, this kind of tastes weird. Wonder what's up. What did they do to my food? All I did was not tip. I only play games with you to humiliate you in front of a live studio audience. Okay. They're gonna give you a tip. Aware. Ay. Tip your hat to them for the food. Yeah, I don't tip my waiters. As far as I'm concerned, they're doing their job. How many people that end up not getting enough to meet what should be minimum wage in tips actually follow through with talking to their employers about getting paid the rest of the money that they should be getting paid? I feel like it's not enough if people end up complaining, right? You assume this is going to the waiter? Lil bro, this is takeout online? Shouldn't it be going to the person delivering your food? Which reminds me of a really funny story of a friend of mine ordering a pizza. He lives in Mexico. He ordered a pizza, and it gets to his place, and then he opens the box. The pizza's upside down, bro. So he looks at the guy and he's like, dude, what the hell is this? And the guy looks to the floor and he's like, I fell. At least he's honest. Yeah. Just flip the box? I mean, that's probably what he did. When he heard that, my friend said that he laughed and he's just like, it's fine, don't worry about it. People's general default is conflict avoidance, right? I imagine not a lot. Yeah. That's why wage theft is allowed to just... That's why it ends up just happening, right? I'm not gonna say allowed to. Oh no. I can't stop this. I really wish I could. I'm so sorry, everyone. I've let you down. I've let the team down. What are we doing? Oops! I messed up. I did not mean to sort of SAED. If I order delivery, I tip. This takeout, meaning I'm picking it up. Oh, okay. I see. I'd imagine that tips... I don't think that it just goes to the restaurant. I'd imagine that it's supposed to be divided evenly among the wait staff of the restaurant, right? That's my expectation. Sometimes, pull so hard, rip the skin. I really feel like my camera's too big here. I know that other people had cameras of a similar size, but this... oh, this feels odd. No, you need it bigger. Alright, here you go. Whether you think anybody is looking at the gameplay, shouldn't they be? That's like half of Twitch. Half of it is the gameplay, half of it is me. Maybe I should just like split it up. Blow my own face up to like 1920 by 1080 and then have half of it, quite literally, like the left half of the screen is the game, the right half of it is my face. Oh hey, that guy's got the Wiggler hat, I didn't even notice. It's the forehead? Okay. If I order delivery, I tip. This takeout, meaning... I already picked that. I already read that. Dividing $1 among 8 people. Wow, thanks for the 15 cents. I mean, with however many takeout orders they get, that might end up meaning... that might end up becoming something meaningful. Exclamation dementia. I'm going to add a bot. I'm going to add a bot, and if you try to exclamation dementia me, and then it'll just ban you on the spot. Perma. Nothing. You don't get... no second chances. If I check your frickin' unban requests, and I see that that is within your writing history, then it's just like, oh, sorry, them's the rules. Make a new account if you want to talk in my chat again. You're lazy, so I know that's not gonna happen. These hunts are short as hell. That's because I'm the greatest. And my stuff is just too good. Let's use the Caucasian mage build. Oh, hey, there's an Nergigante. It's not the Arc-Tempered one, but... a Nergigante nonetheless. Main man SWE, the Tekken guy, he has a command, exclamation mustache. If you type it, it says, if you ask what happened to mustache, you will get VIP'd for a day. And when people ask, they get shot. Oh, damn. How could people fall for such an obvious trap? You should make both the same size, just make them see-through. Oh my god. Can I do that? Can you edit the transparency of sources on OBS? I haven't checked. Maybe I should do that. Try that for like one stream. Yes? Okay, hold on. Oh, wow. He screamed me back on top of the clip. Change the filter type too? Really? Only thing I've ever screwed around with OBS is just making my camera slide. I didn't check the box for the healing stuff. I probably should have, but it doesn't matter. This armor set has free meal 50%. No, I think it's 75% or something. Oops. Is that Apple Estus Flask? Yum. Apple? Guys, I have something on my mind, but I don't know if I want to say it. Because I know I say a lot of weird stuff, but this one, I'm sure you guys are gonna be like, dude, why did you say this? Say it. I can't think of the Estus Flask without thinking of a specific image of Dark Souls 2 with the Emerald Herald pissing into the flask. Kojima's influencing him? It has nothing to do with Kojima. Saw that when I was in high school. Oh, I'll just do it again. I don't know who the Emerald Herald is. Was it funny at least? The Emerald Herald is the woman that upgrades, or she gives you levels and guides you on the quest for whatever the hell you're doing in Dark Souls 2. She also refills your flask. Well, no, she upgrades your flask. She doesn't refill it. Hence why the image became what it was. Something Emerald Herald healing piss. Or at least for the whichever fetishist made that image. And it's dead. Project the gameplay onto your forehead. There's room. Pull a frickin' morgue pie. Green screen my ass cheeks so that you can see the game on my ass. Shouts to her bending Twitch rules. And then eventually I think she finally just got fully banned. Unfortunate. How do women pee in cups at the doctor? Carefully. Okay. What the heck, man? Honestly, your flat ass would work too. Whatever, man. Did I ruin these guys' hunts? Sure, why not, right? What's the worst that could happen? It's not fun? I'd imagine it's not fun. I mean, it's not fun for guys. I don't know who you're talking about. Speak for yourself. I'm having a hell of a time. This is a joke, by the way. I don't actually have fun pissing in cups. At least we can aim it. They're shotgunning it. shouldn't have brought this up, bro. What the heck are we doing? And I've seen some women that are able to aim it. What the hell are you freaking saying, Hermit? Oh my god. This is a boon tier comment. I hope you know. Why didn't it let me in? Oh well. Where have I seen the chicks that can piss and aim it? Don't worry about it. Internet. Sure, you could find it too if you looked hard enough. Like trick shots. I don't want to get descriptive about this. I don't. Nah, you brought it up. You started it, man. Don't act like you didn't instigate this. I said I didn't want to do it, and then all of you said, nah, come on, go for it. Every single one of you. You are just as guilty as I. That was close. Chat was talking peacefully amongst ourselves, and everything changed when Strone joined the convo. What am I, the Fire Nation? Yes, okay. You didn't touch me. You're on the floor already. Thank you. Probably shouldn't have done this. Nope, that's fine. Never mind. You still home alone? I am not home alone. If I'd ordered delivery, this stuff would have been $20. Damn, bro. This the world they want me to raise kids in? Damn, I lost internet and couldn't hit up my meme. I returned to the earth. What? Hit up your meme? Like, frickin' Metal Gear meme? Or like, what else are you talking about? Unless you mean like the... whichever chat with the commands that shoot whoever uses it. Like, I also remember that Moriko has the exclamation head pat. The head pat bot, whatever the heck it is. It's like, you try exclamation head pat and then you just get timed out for 10 minutes. Ouch. Dent pad. Dent punch? Alright, dude, just gonna try to punch me in the back of the head on stream, just like that? That's assault, you know. Maybe we can push it back into place. Oh right, you're golden. And I don't have Mind's Eye on this set. It's only assault if I get caught. Ouch, my hand. That was not an offensive guard. I did not time that correctly. What are you doing? Capping it? I don't think it's in cap range. Yeah, no, you just decided to do this. When you were talking about the obvious trap thing, I was going with the meme of a guy looking at animal traps and saying, how can they fall for such an obvious trap? And they boot up Gotcha or something obviously stupid. Oh, I see. This, but with porn under a box with a stick. Frick me. That's fine. Bro! Right. Guys, I hope at some point I can get popular enough to bring any dead game back to life. If I could get popular enough that I could run my own server of Knockout City and get people to join, I'd be freaking elated. Copium. You say this, you don't wish you could do the same with Atlas Reactor, Sir Salsal? Well, That game was ass? Atlas Reactor was fun, what do you want about? Unless you're talking about Knockout City. In which case, that was fun. What do you want about? It was freaking beautiful, man. Mechanically, I thought it was fantastic. Felt great having like a whole ass DBZ fight with somebody. It was like 3D Lethal League. It was like 3D Lethal League. Aesthetically, I would say the aesthetic of the game, specifically involving the character models, was a little bit eh. That one's where it fell flat. A lot of the outfits were not interesting to look at. Ouch. If you do that to BlazBlue, you'll need a necromancer to bring you back to life. True. You have missed me. Now you must kiss me. Well, I'm not quite fond of Rathians, so maybe you don't have to do that. They might be female, but they're definitely wyverns. Got me, got his ass. I'll say it myself, there's no game I wish to bring back to life. He cannot get me. What's a gacha game that died? The Kingdom Hearts mobile game. Checkmate. Epic 7, that's not dead, is it? Epic 7's still getting support, isn't it? Think I care about gacha games that much? Just because I play a bunch doesn't mean I'm a genre enjoyer. It's had some real just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right energy. Or people die when they're killed. Ow. Bruh. Guys, we should bring MapleStory back to the glory days. Isn't that happening? That's happening. Isn't there a MapleStory Classic releasing at some point? Why after I die? Why immediately after I die? Come on, man. What the heck? Is there? Pretty sure. Look it up. They're gonna live until they die. Jin from League of Legends. Adding pirate class? I don't know, dude. I didn't look too much into it. I just heard about it, and then I was like, oh, okay. Well, anyway, I don't like MapleStory. Sure, let's kill a Zinogre. Was this the floppy fish that I had? Oh no, it was the birds. I don't like these birds. They look stupid. They give me an itch. Oh, right. And I remember the thing that was wrong with this set is that I have a point in maximum Y that I shouldn't. 2 points to anyone that can translate what I just said. I can pre-register for it? Oh no. Have I made a mistake by informing you of its existence? Have I spelled doom for you and anyone around you that would be within earshot while you're on the game? Don't remember my account. Rick. This might be for the best, man. It's MapleStory. Think of what you're doing. Think of the consequences. Guys, how do I get a new graphics card for free? Don't say a ski mask and crowbar. I really do want to play Monster Hunter Wilds. You build Dexless Thief again? The heck? What kind of thief doesn't have Dex? Based one. There's this new thing they called a job. I said for free. That is not free. How you doing, Bats? Don't lamau him. He didn't answer my question. I am getting command grab. You ever thought about making a throne wish list? I did. Thought about making a throne specifically for, like, computer parts or other things that would improve the stream, or video games, etc. Things that you can't normally just get in case, like... things that I can't just buy, you know? Without thinking about it. Thought about that as well as opening up, like, a donation page, but I wanted to do this whole thing where, like, I hire an artist to do some stuff and then revamp a little bit of the look of the channel, or at least under the channel, and, yeah, I just kind of didn't. I still have that paralysis of thinking, like, if I spend this money, then I don't know when it's gonna come back. Even though, honestly, I should just get over that and do it. Because the intent is that the money comes back because I actually have something that is a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Ouch. And then there's also a matter of... what else was it? That wasn't the only thing stopping me. I guess it was also... the things that I had put in place at that point, they were not unfolding the way that I wanted them to. So I ended up stopping what I was already doing. I think my main issue now is knowing who to go to get what I'm looking for. You have missed. Because I don't know where to find an artist that isn't the one that I hired for the emotes, but... if I just hire the same guy for everything, it feels like that one scene from Django where Django's whipping whoever, you know? It's that same feeling if I asked them to make a change to the thing that I ordered. Oh wait, I'm not using offensive guard. Why am I blocking like I do? I am. Someone in your community loves you, I'm sure. Maybe. Nah, you guys hate me. What are you talking about? I'd be reading the chat. Yeah, it's called investing in yourself, sir. Yakuza 0. Eating my money? Learning new fighting techniques by just eating my money? Sell feet pics, nobody wants to see these things, dude. I assure you. Maybe if I get a pedicure, but otherwise, no. Nobody wants to see the dogs, bro. Gotta spend money to make money? Yeah, that's the age-old saying, ain't it? I just don't know how to do that, and I really should figure it out if I'm going to be doing something like this. Because if this is going to be adjacent to starting a business, then I need to understand that risks need to be taken, and then, I just need to hope that they pay off. Because honestly, I feel like I have a certain amount of the stability down, right? I stream consistently and you guys, you know, keep coming back, so... There's something here. There's something here worth your time. I just need to make it worth your money as well. You can make the site and show some hole? No. No, I don't think I will. Guys, I don't remember if I brought this up on stream before. I think I did. This is a part where, Hermit says exclamation dementia. And then this is also the part where he said he was trying to take a nap, and then I just woke him up because I said his name. But, am I weird for... No, I did bring this up on stream. Am I weird for seeing someone post their nails after they got a manicure and thinking like, it's possible that we can see your freaking reflection in the nails, and I kind of want to warn you of such. But if I do, then now I'm the weird guy. If I do, then I'm the weird guy for noticing that there's a reflection in your nails. Why does it matter there's a reflection? Because if they're trying to keep their face hidden, then you can possibly see their face or what is in the rest of their room. I have been wondering, what's the reasoning for some of the wall of anonymity that some people use? But I guess I understand some of it when I hear about some stories of people being creepy. Because my approach to that is, like, if somebody's creepy around me, then I'll just be like, hey, go away. And then if it gets worse, then I'll deal with it a different way. But I guess some people just want that to not happen at all. What's up, Diamond UO? Well, I expect that the person posting is an adult and they would not be posting if they weren't aware of the consequences. I feel like that's something that's very easily overlooked. Because there are some people that I've seen that put something up on stream not fully realizing that what they're putting up is reflective slightly, and then you're like, oh, oops, and then they gotta fix that. They gotta, like, delete the VOD or whatever. But in the case of somebody posting, like, their fingernails, they get the manicure, and then they're just like, you know, this looks nice, I want other people to see this too, and then they don't realize that with the lighting in the room and how they're taking the camera picture and whatever, they can very clearly see the rest of what's around them. The same happens with, like, sunglasses, right? Where a lot of the time when I see that somebody has taken a picture and they're wearing sunglasses, I end up looking at, like, I end up looking at the reflection in the sunglasses, and I can either see, like, the phone in the glasses or their location slightly, like, say they're at the beach or they're in their car. Why are you looking so hard? God forbid I examine a picture. That's what it's there for! For me to look at! If I saw you IRL, I would not recognize you. I see 1,000 strangers every day. You see a bunch of black dudes in glasses? Where does Burbalaze live? Clearly you live around him. I need his address. Don't worry about what I'm gonna be doing. Don't mind the crowbar. Man, there are a live person playtest in California. It's always California. Everything cool is on the frickin' West Coast. I'm so mad, bro. Like, frickin' Off-Kai was last weekend, right? I am so frickin' angry that I didn't get to go. And it's all because of this stupid fear of planes. If I didn't fear planes, I would have been all over that convention. But no, God forbid, bro. God for frickin' bid. We have a cool convention on the East Coast. Why would we do that? Stop being scared of life and live it. But what if you'll die when it's your time? What if my time is when I get on the plane? What if the plane said, yeah, here and now? It's like frickin' Psychonauts. Develop a fear of water because family is cursed to die in water. Then you die and it's not your problem anymore? I think that's much so my problem. I get it, it's a picture, but if the key point is the nails, your ass want to see the time on the wall, how many pimples they have, just look at the nails? It's not that easy! I see the picture. I want to know what's in the picture. I mean, if you feel the need to warn them in general, I expect that people understand these things because I think of them while taking pictures. I don't think so. I feel like that is very easily just one of those things that gets overlooked. There's some that consider it and actively, like, voice it, and then there's some that I don't know if they do or don't. Everything goes on in Florida? That's a lie. Only thing we got in Florida is Holiday Matsuri and CEO. There's nothing else. Everything else is in Georgia. Floridians don't believe in clothes, that's a fact. God, I wish that were true, bro. Strange being a creep, huh? If he would have bigger audience, he would be called out. Man, some of the stuff I'd be hearing about some other people doing this weird stuff, getting away with it. Why me? Why am I the bad guy for saying one thing? Thinking one thing. Didn't say it. When you're gonna die, you're gonna die. If it's because you'd have died on the plane or because the plane lands on you. Correction, crashes on you. Still East Coast. True. But we said we were talking about Florida specific. Dog the Dog was talking about Florida specific. And I only gave you two that were specifically in Orlando, Florida. It's always Orlando. Never near me. Never near the cool guy. Y'all got Michael Rat. Who? Oh, Mickey Mouse. My freaking arms hurt. I hate the gym. Floridians don't... No, I read that. Must have been in a different area when I visited Broward County. Nothing but cheeks. Nice. If they're on hot women. If it's all dudes, then never mind. I sleep. Get me out of here. I know there's a number of nude beaches in Florida, but I don't exactly remember where they were. It was, in fact, both. I think I'd be able to tolerate watching a bunch of dudes being half naked if it means that I get to also watch a bunch of chicks walking around half naked. I think that's fair. I don't know. A bisexual's paradise. It's too bad I'm not one of those. Arc-tempered Velcana. You know what? Let's try it. Does your ass be thinking about dudes kissing? I don't know how many times I gotta frickin' say this. If I didn't watch so many Fujoshi, then I wouldn't be thinking like that. My mind has been tainted. This is no one's fault but VTubers. Nude beach is for self-freedom, not onlookers. Nah. Not when I'm there. This is the stuff that'll get me put on a list. FBI, this was a joke. And Twitch, and whoever the hell else is listening that would put me on a list. Actual creep energy, get that ass banned. Can I even fight this thing? Whoa. This thing freaks me out. Like, one hit against... Oh, you already died. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, that guy died, and I just got here. Yeah. I did check the box, right? I didn't pull any... I did pull the... Okay. Good. You almost iced me. Pop quiz, does work product... Ouch. Pop quiz, does work productivity increase when you pay someone more? I feel like that heavily depends upon the job itself, and other factors. I would say just flat out no. If it's just strictly related to a pay increase, then no, it doesn't. If it's more stuff that would entice the person to keep their job and actually try with it, then yeah, that would increase the productivity. Like job security, benefits of some sort, what the hell else? I think it depends on the actual job too. That as well. Probably shouldn't read chat too much while fighting an arc-tempered Volcana. Alright, I'm gonna go be nauseous for the rest of the day. Oh man, see you, Sir Soul Cell. Hope you feel better soon. Like if you're... Oof, there he goes. You're working at McDonald's and you pay... And they pay you more just to cook $5 McChicken, I'm slacking. Exactly, right? Like, you would also need incentive to make sure that they just... If you paid them more, you should also expect better work, and if they start slacking and they're just not doing their job right and it's very clear, then just fire them. Actually fire them. Like, none of this threaten to fire and then don't do it. Legitimately fire them, and eventually the message would get out of like, oh, okay, if I want this kind of money, I have to do this kind of work. There was a TikTok debate yesterday where the guy was saying if you pay an employee more, it'll improve productivity, which I thought was hilarious. No, it doesn't work like that. You can't just say more money means better workers. It doesn't work like that. Oh, thank God. If you flash bomb this thing while I'm up here, I'm gonna report you. Don't do it. Why do I get the feeling that you will? Say you do the bare minimum, then get a raise, and still do the bare minimum. I feel like that's part of the reason why the whole... Did I bring this one up? I know that there's like a lot of... I know that this is politics, and I get the feeling that this is already within the ballpark of what this conversation came from, like, Alright. Hermit, does this have anything to do with what's going on in New York? Ouch. Because I know that that's been, like, a really big thing recently. No? Oh, okay. Because... I know that one of the dudes that's... running for some form of office in New York, one of the things that is their goal is, like, getting minimum wage up to $30 by 2030, something like that. What's going on in New York? There... A lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. It's whichever dude that's running for office. One of the things that they wanted to do is get minimum wage up to $30 by 2023, something like that. Or not 2023, 2030. 2023 already happened. Zoran? Yeah, that's it, right. And, like, it's just this really big back and forth between him and someone else. I don't remember why. But either way, my thought is, like, some people are complaining about the whole... Who the heck is this guy? Some people are complaining about that, saying that it'll cause problems, one of them being, like, massive amounts of inflation, and then... My immediate thought is, like, hold on. Oh, well, there they go. Oh, that guy was probably in the first hub. I see. I see. My first thought is, like... Hold on. The complaint is that increasing the minimum wage to $30 will cause massive amounts of inflation. That's already happening, and minimum wage has stayed the same, and people are... It's causing its own set of problems. Like, what would you call this? And just don't vote for him? No, that's the thing. A lot of people are going to vote for him because a lot of his policies will likely fix a number of the issues that New York has at the moment. But there's a number of different controversies with him because of what seem to be just really funny or stupid stuff, or people that are just, like, uneducated trying to smear him for no real reason? No tangible reason that I can think of. New York has way too many people. I would never go. I kind of want to check that place out once, just to get the experience of an area so heavily populated. He's got rap videos. He's got my vote. I am not a New Yorker. Dude, same? Like, my hope is that some of the... This is gonna... I don't know if I should say this, bro, but I guess I will. My hope is that this dude that says that he's going to fix a lot of the problems that New York has, I hope that he wins, and that he can get a lot of people around the rest of the country to think in a similar mindset of, like, oh, these policies are helping this many people, and then the rest of the country is able to follow suit, and then they all vote for other people that have similar policies that will also improve, what I believe will improve the country. This is also, of course, only assuming that this guy gets into office and then he is actually able to successfully accomplish these things that he is claiming that he wants to do. There might still be a number of other things that would stop him. Most of those being people. People that disagree with his policies. Now they're trying to deport him. Right. Dude, I read this one frickin' stupid-ass article. Something about Ariana Grande calling out Trump and whatnot and ICE, and people wanting them to, like, deport Ariana Grande. And they're like, bro, what? To where? And one guy's response is, to Victorious or something? I don't know. Back to Boca Raton. Deport him to a bottom of a river? God, I hope not. Some of the stuff that I'd be seeing on Twitter, a lot of it is just like people just slinging crap at each other for reasons unknown, but when it's something that's just so backwards ass like that article, it's really like, this is just hilarious. There's nothing I can do but laugh at this. That's why I don't take anything anyone says on the internet serious. I should roll with a mentality like that a little bit more, honestly. Most of the time I just kind of get pissed off that other people are getting pissed off over small things. But usually by the time I notice that once I notice that I'm getting annoyed at that, I usually just close the frickin' thread. I just go somewhere else. Oh no, I've entered a thread about things that I don't like, and now I'm upset. How could this possibly be happening to me? Oh, and there you go. There's a special place in hell for Twitter users. I remember when Twitter was just for free porn. I mean, it still kinda is, isn't it? Just with the right accounts. Actually, I say that, it's more so usually used now for links to the place where you have to pay for the amateur porn. Which is whack. Ow. I was just memeing, I don't use that site that much. Twitter can be hilarious till it's not, and you see things. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I think I brought this up before, but every time the topic of, like, American politics comes up, I think about a story that a friend of mine said, where, as bad as US politics are, it's not gonna be as bad as Mexico's, where there was an instance of, I don't know who exactly was running for office, but it was, like, a couple of people that nobody really knew, and then a literal haha funny red nose honk honk clown. And it was closer than it should have been with the clown. At least I think it was. I don't remember exactly what my friend told me. Another story that he told me about, though, was like, there was an instance where the Mexican government accidentally distributed irradiated milk? Which is like, damn, bro, how did this happen? Japan politics looks funny as hell. I haven't seen anything about Japan politics. You think Twitter is bad? Wait till you hear about Reddit. Oh no. They get superpowers? No. My friend, who is Mexican, I feel like I should specify, he said maybe this is why a lot of Mexicans are butt ugly. Because everyone got exposed to irradiated milk. And irradiated houses as well. Like, that's because apparently that happened more than once. But, the reasoning... Fallout Mexico, okay. The reasoning for at least the houses was something about... I don't remember why, but somebody was trying to get rid of a bunch of scrap metal, essentially, and, so they were just selling a bunch of steel beams and whatnot, or things that you would use to structure buildings, for cheap. But they didn't specify, like, yeah, these are irradiated. They were exposed to, like, active... what... I don't remember whatever the natural irradiated metal is. And they are tainted. But the Mexican government didn't find out until after they'd already built the houses with them. So they're like, what the hell are we gonna do? We can't just ask them to give back the houses. It doesn't work like that. The other instance with the milk, that one was, I think, I want to say, like, that was mostly negligence. Because the way that my friend was describing it, it was basically like the Mexican government wanted to find a way to distribute milk for cheap, right? To not have to pay that much and still efficiently get milk to everybody because, you know, milk was expensive at the time or something like that. And so they found this one guy offering it, or this one area offering it, and they get it, they distribute it, and then one of them's like, yo, so where do you get the milk from anyway? And then the guy apparently is like, some place called, I don't know, Chernobyl or something? To which, when he said that, I shouted, Chernobyl? It was like powdered milk, I should specify as well. Ouch. That's pretty crazy to hear, though. 2 different instances of irradiated material being distributed throughout Mexico. What the heck, man? I am stuck. That's cool. You have moved. What's up, Dr. Castorka? Never got into Monster Hunter. Maybe the reason was me losing my mind after walking in circles for almost an hour straight during a story quest to find a campsite. That's understandable. The older games don't really tell you too much about where to go, or if it is, it's through, like, text bubbles that drone on and on about stuff that is usually unrelated. Nothing much is up, my man's just kinda here, playing a game that I already 100%ed again because, I don't know, I have a problem. Also, the skip cutscene mod I found completely bricked the game in 50% cases. You don't really need that. You only have to watch the cutscenes once. I don't really know why. I don't get why people felt the need to use that. Plus, some of the scenes are really cool. Like, this one's DLC, mind you, but the scene involving the frickin' Rajang and the Kirin, and how the Rajang just comes in and then it just rips the horn off of the Kirin and then eats it in front of you. Really shows that the monsters are nothing to be screwed with. True, you do have a problem. In fact, you have multiple. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm perfect. I am immaculate. You have to watch it twice if you yeet the game folder in the trash can after having the mini mental breakdown. I don't remember that. Like, uninstalling the game and then reinstalling it? I don't remember needing to do it twice. I guess if you, like, ended up deleting your character, then, yeah, that would happen. But I've never deleted a Monster Hunter character intentionally. Or unintentionally, actually. Knock on wood. I don't want to lose this 900-hour character that I got right here. You're gonna blow this thing up? I assume we will. Self-blaze. What? What are you talking about? Oh, because did I say I'm immaculate? Something about not problems? I don't even notice it anymore, bro. The dementia. It's the only way I can keep myself sane when trapped around you. Whatever you... What's a slur I can come up with for Twitch chat? That's not... You can... Said for Twitch chat, bro, not white people. It is too hard to tell what is going on in the screenshot. I will not save it. Oh, I get what you were asking for now. Exclamation dementia. At least I didn't buy it and decided to try the waters. Alright. I think this game is deserving of money. But I guess if you didn't like it, then never mind.
Ow.
어디?
Arc-tempered. Oh, it's the same guy as before. Sure, let's give it a try. Exclamation point, exclamation point. You think you're so funny, huh? Was this dude's name Wubsy something? You guys remember that show Wow Wow Wubsy? No. Okay. It was on Nick Jr. Yeah, no, okay. This guy's name is definitely in reference to Wow Wow Wubsy. Why? Why? He's a fan, leave him alone. KH creature. But that was like a... I don't know, man. Legitimate children's show that I'm not sure... It's not like Bluey, where it's definitely watchable by adults or something. At least not that I remember. I didn't watch too much of it, I just liked the way that it looked, and that's strictly because it looked like a different show that I had already seen, called Yin Yang Yo. About 2 rabbits and a panda. Kung Fu or something. Actual gremlin? Me? For what? What did I do? Currently I have to fine-tune my cooling fans RPM using programs I found on GitHub that I have to launch from a .bat file, because Asus apparently completely axed that feature, so my laptop won't try to self-destruct while running just the browser while I'm waiting for replacement parts. Oh my god. Sounds like a massive hassle. Realizing I'm kind of half dead, ain't I? That's fine. Yeah, that's why. So there's no time limit on when the healing threshold happens. It's just if you've stricken the monster enough. Good to know. Recommend a Monday game, Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. I don't want to try Shadowverse. If I'm being 100% honest. Honestly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tainted me, and I don't think I find very much fun in any card game that doesn't let me have something like the extra deck. Don't understand that, but if you say so. It's because you can build around... Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a more consistent game. There are more cards that will start a combo that lets you get to whatever is in the extra deck, and the extra deck will never change. In any other card game, I told you, I have a serious problem with, like, attempting to create a consistent deck, getting something specific, changing up something to deal with the kinds of decks that will counter my playstyle, and then making it even less consistent. Like, there are too many instances of me just not drawing the correct cards out of a deck that I believe I have made to be as consistent as I would need it to be at the time. And then just losing anyway? We're fine. I'm not dead. And then just losing because of things that I do not believe were within my control. This still happens with Yu-Gi-Oh!, but it's less so. There are less games that I believe I have lost because I just did not draw the correct card, and more so because I just did not have the correct deck. Or I just am fighting against a deck that is just a higher tier than me, and is just it just stops my game plan totally, as it would stop most other game plans. No! It's the very attack that it probably wouldn't have hit me if there were not a wall blocking my back, but unfortunately. Solo? What the hell you mean solo? That's dumb, bro. I ain't gonna let you just solo the monster. I would like to play the game. Hustle will be actually installing new fans since the screws holding entire cooling system in place tightened a bit too much. What is hustle? Shouts to the Gajalaka. Really ripping this thing a new one. Shoot, too early. This is kind of a funny screenshot. Ah, well, it's gone. Oof. Pancakes, French toast, waffles, or crepes? French toast. Pancakes would be the second. Waffles, third. I don't remember the last time I had a crepe. Evolves are pretty much like extra deck. You can also do that. That's why you build your deck properly, unironically. When I play it here, I just feel like, yeah, I got unlucky. That happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or I realize this card is not valuable enough for what I'm trying to do. Like, it's unironically a skill issue. That's the argument that always happens. You see why I don't play the card games anymore? Like, I always get this argument. And this is why I don't want to play anymore. I'm not comfortable with applying this much force about 10-ish times in a row while digging through insides of my laptop. I hear you. Same. I feel the same whenever I'm plugging pieces into my motherboard when I get some new parts. Like when I got the new motherboard and processor and everything, and I have to, as well as the new power supply, I had to actually apply some force to actually get the connectors, like the 16-pin thing into the motherboard and whatnot, and I'm like, God, please don't snap in half. Please, please, for the love of God. Even though they're not made of glass. It's fine. Alright, rip that guy. Ouch. Yeah, so you're just angry at the truth? I mean, fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, you see, this is the issue. This is the thing that just pisses me off every time. You act like I don't know which cards will get me to the game plan that I want, and you act like I don't know which cards will solve the problems that I have come across in each match. From what I could put together, I built the best of what I had. It worked for a time. but there were still multiple instances of just not drawing the correct cards, because this happens to me. Even if it's, like, minuscule parts of the deck, it still ends up happening to me. And then I'm just not allowed to voice that. I'm not allowed to voice the fact that that happens, or else people just say, damn, you made a crap deck, didn't you? And then I'll say, yeah, dude. Definitely. Shoot, I knew that was gonna happen, but I didn't time my aerial dodge right. I kind of want some French toast now. Damn. Did I just get tailed? I did. Nope. That's it. That's not good. Everyone's invited. Everyone's here. Etika with the desk. Wait, what the heck? Put the Banbro to sleep. You sound like I tried to brute force this and it doesn't work. No, like I was saying, me adding answers to the problems that I had was me fixing or stepping around the brute forcing. Brute forcing would be I only have cards that get me to the game plan of OTKing my opponent. I ended up putting other cards in that are not strictly for OTKing, and will instead buy me some time or be an answer to something that is temporary. But the problem still ended up becoming drawing those cards, or drawing the late game cards. I'm specifically talking about Duelist here. Or drawing the late game cards when I do not need them, and the early game cards when I don't need them at the end. Late game cards in the beginning, or early game cards at the end, when I need to change something up. And I don't know if some of the problem was Lionar and their game plan, or the cards specifically that I had for Lionar. Either way, even though I would show, like, you know how it has the cost of each card? You can see that on a chart for what's where, like what kind of cards are what. Even though that would match up to be about the same as my friends, I still would not be able to draw what I need when I needed it. I don't depend upon RNG in, like, any game. Or I try not to. I don't believe that random chance is in my favor. You've seen the crazy, stupid crap that happens to me in whichever games, even without RNG. With RNG, it just gets worse. Oh, okay. I mean, that works. I don't really understand what's my fan problem. It throttles, vibrates, and threatens my family when running under 2k RPM. Just throttles a bit when running about at 3k, but the moment I crank it to the next max, it just works. Wish I could help you, but I don't know anything about PC fans. Yeah, but why don't you just give it a shot? Like, I'm just trying to see if what you say is true. If you make a deck and it doesn't work fine, maybe you aren't the bad guy. I'm asking you to give a shot to a free game, which you might enjoy, I think. I mean, I think I'd enjoy the novelty of Shadowverse, but ultimately I would just get bored with it the same way that I did the first Shadowverse. I'm next to positive. Either bored with it or annoyed with it. Guess your schedule is too packed, though. My bad, I'll schedule it with a sub in 3 to 4 business days. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and then what happens? You stop playing, it's natural. I'd still rather not. Ay, bro. It's always funny how you feel like anything people ask is a commitment. That is not the correct side. it in its knee? No, it's in its crotch. I'm getting dual swords. That didn't hit the... You're kidding. I don't like the Bonboro, and it's just because it's too big. I did that. Too big for the camera. Oh, Lamau, what? They're adding Sonic to a card game? As a collab. What, to like Magic, or what? Yeah, okay. I figured it was Magic. Shoutouts to... That's the Waka having the creature class or whatever it is of Grand Wizard. They must have done that on purpose. Watch out for the KH collab. That's not gonna happen. Trust me, Disney won't allow it. Unless there's already a Disney collab with Magic. Monkey's paw curls. Who's making this wish? Why? There's a Final Fantasy set? Yeah, but Final Fantasy isn't Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is just a mismatch of Final Fantasy and Disney-related stuff. There's a couple of Kingdom Hearts, like, specific characters, but usually that's involving Organization 13, some of the characters from Radiant Garden / Hollow Bastion. No, it would be weird. It would just be weird to do. I'd make it because it would be extremely funny to if you would play the game called Magic the Gathering. I wouldn't. I can tell you that right now. I don't care who they add. I just don't care for card games, man. Not anymore. Sort of Yu-Gi-Oh, but nothing else. Probably shouldn't be fighting this thing with a great sword, but what does it matter? Wish for you to drop out of the sky. What the heck, man? Yeah, trying to fight this thing with a greatsword was a mistake. We're spitting flames everywhere. Broke up with my ex-girl. Here's a number. Psych! That's the wrong number. Ow. God. I didn't check the box. Oh! Well, damn! What the hell messages? This guy. I feel like I should fight this thing with the insect glaive instead. But I don't want to go back to the insect glaive, so I simply will not. Oh wait, I'm stupid. This thing's been flying the whole time. Why don't I just, like... I'm expecting it to land. Forget that I have these and I can use them. Oh, it's dead. You're thanking me for it. I didn't do anything. Damn. Seems you did not like this thing. Aight. Ugh. I think I might pack it up a little bit early today. Running out of steam here. Probably like one more with gun lance. I'll stop. Not the same dude. It is. Lomu, Rathalos, Namio, and I don't remember the other one. I didn't see it. Nargacuga, I think? Guess we're ending this on a Palomu. No, wait, here's a Fatalis. Never mind. Already enraged. Why? Did it just sneeze? Oh, you're intentionally enraging it. Yeah, I see. Wait, didn't even try to wallbang it though? I mean, it's still gonna get enraged from the wallbang. That killed me. I cannot block anything. Okay. No! What the heck was that? Phase 2. Shouldn't do this. He flies. I'm screwed. We're fine. He didn't fly. Oh, that wasn't cool. Ouch. What is that? What is that noise? I wonder if it's one of the insects. Whoa, okay, we're fine. I've been insect glaived. Please! Oh no, did I just make him whip that greatsword swing? I'm so sorry. Oof. Did we break one of its horns? We did. Nice. Okay. 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 How did I know I was gonna get baited by my teammate? And have him target what isn't me, but ends up being me. Oh. he get... No, he didn't get knocked off. Now he did. Okay. Shoot. Oh well. We tried. That's where I'm gonna call it. Wow, wow, what? I think my items and whatnot are in order. Anyway, so that's gonna do it for me, guys. I'm gonna find someone to raid, and then I'm gonna pack everything up. Who is alive? Who's doing what? Olivia Monroe is just chatting. Raimomo is playing Tuhu Danmaku Kagura, Fantasia Lost, whatever that might be. Margot is playing something, question mark. I did think about raiding her yesterday, right? But I didn't. I raided Fire Dragon. I think I'm gonna raid Margot today. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys to Margot. Why not, right? Why do you say Tuhu? Because that's what it is. It's Tuhu! Well, I love French toast. Yeah, it's great, right? It's the best one. Well, I told you to go for Tuhu. Tuhu? So go for French toast, not Tuhu. I don't care about Tuhu. Tuhu doesn't matter. Where'd you hear that? I don't remember, bro. It don't matter. None of this matters. I'm gonna hit you with the schedule, and then I'm gonna pack it up. Tomorrow, I will return 12 p.m. Eastern Standard with probably Street Fighter 6. More than likely Street Fighter 6. Next week, Monday, you will see question marks. Tuesday will be Metaphor ReFantazio, and hopefully it'll be... I feel like that game's got at least 3 more weeks in it, but I don't know. We're getting close to the end. Frickin' Wednesday, Mega Man Battle Network 2. Thursday, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Friday, some more Monster Hunter of some sort. And then Saturday, I don't know what fighting game will be next Saturday, but you'll see a fighting game. If you guys got anything to say to me, or anyone else who has decided to join, hit up the Discord below the stream. If you click the picture that says Discord, I'm gonna go do stuff. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, or night, whatever time might be for you. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.